Hello, I am DIATHE Garms. I'm the creator of the She's About Business movement and the author of the book you're about to read. And I just wanted to welcome you to the She's About Business lifestyle and just explain a little bit about what that means and where I got the concept from and, just give you a little bit of history and background on myself. So, for years, I, fought and struggled in corporate America. And I say I fought and I struggled, not because I, didn't have the gifts and the talents to make it, but because I always knew that there was something more for me to be doing. But I wasn't taught that. I was taught, you get a 9 to 5, you make it successful, and that's just what you do. And so I was trying to do that. I was trying to do what I thought, every successful woman did. They made it in the corporate world. They become educated, things like that. But the whole time, I knew that I was called to do something different. I knew that I was called to help people. And even though you can help people, on your 9 to 5s, I really didn't feel a sense of that working in the industries that I was in, even though I'm sure, I've helped some people along the way. But I knew that it was something bigger than that I was called to do. And it just wouldn't go away. It just would not go away. But, as a mom and as someone who was responsible for taking care of a family, I tried to stick it out because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. That's what good moms do. That's what strong women do. But it just wouldn't go away. And I couldn't find the peace that I was looking for, the peace that was necessary for me to be the great mom, that I wanted to be for my children. It all has to work together. It's not just one area, but everything has to kind of work together for the purpose that we're called for, and I just wasn't finding that. And so, unfortunately for me at the time, I was kind of forced to make a decision, and I didn't go easily. I wasn't happy about it at the time, but sometimes that's how God has to do for us to actually get out there and do what we're supposed to do. So, I got out there and I, started my business, and it's been a whirlwind. It's been a learning experience. But one thing that it's taught me is that, when you have a call in your life to be an entrepreneur, doesn't mean that things are going to come easy. Doesn't mean that you will always have all the answers. But it does mean that once you take the step, once you make that leap, there's a certain amount of grace that covers, what you're doing. And all you have to do is just really be true to yourself. Find out who you are. It all starts with you. It really does all start with you. And that's one of the chapters of the book is we talk about that. But, it just made me really realize how many other women were probably struggling with the same things that I was going through, not being taught that, systematically from childhood, being taught that this is the way that you do things, and anything outside of that box just won't work. It won't work for you. And so She's About Business is just a movement of women who are standing up and saying, no, it's okay that I've been called for something bigger than a 9 to 5. It's okay that I, feel like I can handle all of this and I can be about my business and, in my business at home, as a mom, as a wife, I can handle it all because as women, we juggle, all those things. And I think sometimes there's a pressure to kind of fit into the system and do it the way that the status quo says that you're supposed to do it. And if you break out of that, then you're a rebel, But no, no. If God has called you to be an entrepreneur, then, your job is to discover who you are, realize that it's all about you, and then you step out there and you make it happen. So my job and what I'm called to do is to help people along the way. And so this book is a small book, but it's very impactful. I hope that it's going to, change your life, change your mindset, and just really get you focused on being about your business, being about God's business, building up his kingdom, in the business world and as an entrepreneur, because I think that in the days that we're seeing, we're all going to be called to do our part. And so She's About Business is my contribution to that. And so I really just hope that it blesses your life. I hope that it changes your life. I hope that it blesses your business. And I'm so excited for you to be, starting your She's About Business journey. So my prayer is that at the end of the book and the workbook, that you will realize that you truly are all about your business, and you truly are about God's business, and you have what it takes to get this done. So blessings to you as you begin the book, and I look forward to accompanying you on your journey.